Hello, welcome to your tapping on compounded trauma and safety. My name is Laura Mazzotta, and I am an Akashic healer and alchemist, a Reiki master, and a therapist of 20 years. And it is my mission and passion to assist people with healing at the deepest level possible in the most enduring way possible. And I found this through the efficiency and effectiveness of the Akashic records. There are so many different modalities that I use within this space to amplify the energy and to really internalize this healing at a cellular level. Tapping is one of my favorite modalities in this space. So today I am going to be bringing forward an opportunity to release some of the emotions and trapped energy that exist around trauma that has been compounded. What does that mean? That means trauma that occurs back to back, or multiple traumas that have occurred in your life, so that when you experience another trauma or another rattling event, it's going to also bring up all of the emotions and cellular memory of these other traumas that we've had previous in our lives, right? So it's really important to clear these on a consistent basis, especially when you're in a place where you're activated by an event, or triggered is one of the words that people use a lot of the time. So when we're in that state, our nervous system goes back into fight or flight mode, and we need to bring ourselves back down into the parasympathetic nervous system, which ends up being our relaxation response. It assists us with digesting in a more easeful way. It assists our breath with slowing down, our heart rate with slowing down. So it's really a gift to our bodies to be able to engage in this kind of healing on a regular basis. Okay. So today we're going to be tapping on compounded trauma and releasing some of that energy while we step more into safety, because our nervous system needs to know and get the message from us that we're in control, that we are making a conscious decision and setting a conscious intention to heal and clear some of these things, so that we can return to safety. Okay, because really, when we are experiencing a traumatic event or the emotions associated with one, ideally, all we need is to know that we are safe, to know that we are held, to know that we are okay, and that that trauma is not currently occurring. Okay, so for those of you who have not tapped before, definitely check out the link in the show notes here, because there is a video on my resources page on my website, theakashictherapist.com, that teaches you about tapping and how to get started, the different tapping points. And I do a brief tapping there just to start getting you accustomed to it. So you can pause this video and jump over and check that out, and then come back here to finish it if you haven't been tapping before. Okay, so welcome again, and let's get started. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Allow your exhale to be longer than your inhale. When you're breathing in and out here, I want to make sure that your tailbone is tucked and your chin is tucked. So you're really opening up that tube of energy that exists up and down your spine. That's the governing energy meridian. We're going to take another deep breath in here and pausing at the top of the breath. And after a slow exhale, I want you to pause at the bottom of the breath and just hold there for a moment. This cultivates patience within our system and allows an opportunity for that feeling of safety to be activated. And as you're resting here, I just want you to tune into where you're feeling, what you're feeling right now. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, I feel phenomenal, and 1 being, I'm really struggling, identify where you are on that scale. This gives you a nice gauge to know whether you need to continue tapping when we're done here. So you can open your eyes and repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling all of these emotions right now, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I'm never going to get out of this loop of things happening to me, I know that there's always another way. Even though I can get really trapped in the sea of thoughts going through my head, I know that I can choose to have control over them. Take a deep breath here and keep tapping. And we're going to move on to the tapping points. Again, repeating after me. All of this emotion. I feel like a crazy person. Why does this stuff still bother me? I don't understand why I can't let it go and move on. What is wrong with me? Get over it already. I just can't tolerate feeling like this anymore. It's not who I am, and it is not the life that I want to live. To be honest, I'm really embarrassed and ashamed that I feel this way. That I react so intensely to seemingly minor events. I feel like I just need to get it together. To envision where I'm going in my life, what I desire, so I can just keep my eye on the prize. But it's so hard for me to focus. And my emotions just come in waves that feel like a tsunami. And when they wash over me, they knock me down. And it feels like I can't get back up. And honestly, I'm tired of getting back up. I'm just so exhausted and I want to sleep it all away. But I know that's me avoiding this. Turning away from these issues rather than turning towards them. And I want to be brave. I want to be courageous. And I know that I'm resilient. I've gotten through some pretty challenging traumatic events. And I am here as evidence of my resilience. I've tapped into my resources before and gotten through. And I know I will do so again. Even if it takes me a little time. And that's okay. I'm giving myself all the time and space I need to move through this. With ease and grace and compassion. Because these reactions are stored within my nervous system. These memories and emotions are housed at a cellular level. And I choose to awaken and release them now. to loosen the tie of this memory to the intensity of emotion that I'm feeling. To open up space for love to flow in. For new ideas and opportunities and next steps to flow in. And I commit to being patient with myself in this process. To love myself as I would a small child. Folding myself into safety. Choosing only to interact with those people and situations that feel safe and comforting right now. I deserve this. And I crave it. I choose to honor these cravings within myself. To listen to them as intuitive nudges. And rest safely in knowing that I can trust me to take care of me. Take a deep breath here and keep tapping. Choosing to pause and return to safety is an enormous act of self-love and compassion. I choose to set aside time and space to do this for myself. To forgive myself for judging my own reactions. For judging how I'm handling things in the present moment. And keeping myself open to infinite possibility. There are always new ways to see, understand, and execute every situation. I choose to honor the feelings that are coming up now. So I can allow myself to grieve and release. And once this feels complete, I open myself for creative opportunity. To see the possibilities ahead of me. To see the multitude of choices that I can make. To continue healing and learning lessons at my deepest level. I love myself so much. I honor and respect my journey and the choices that I've made. Knowing that they've all led me to who I am today. That I've always ended up catching myself when I fall. And I choose to trust and rely on that part of me now. I choose to deeply ground myself into the comfort and safety of Mother Earth. Even resting in the arms of a loved one. and allowing all of my muscles to relax. Releasing the old stories that have kept this cycle returning over and over again. And place your hands down, take a deep breath in. Just tuning into your body and identifying on that scale of 1 to 10 where you feel you currently fall after doing that tapping. Knowing that you have the ability to do this again or to go to one of the other tapping videos on my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called Emerge Healing and Wellness, and you're welcome to subscribe and hit like. You can even tap the notification bell to see other tapping videos that get uploaded, as well as wisdom and intuitive messages from the Akashic Records. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this served you well. Definitely leave me a note in the comments to let me know what came forward for you. I hope you have a beautiful day.